The terrific tales of Godfrey and Geoffrey Commodus. Lucius Aurelius Commodus was born on August 31st, 161 AD at Lanuvium. Commodus was the only son to survive childhood. Commodus led the troops in the wars in the Danube with his father, Marcus Aurelius, from 178 AD until his death in 180 AD. Everyone knew that true power remained in the hands of his father, and so his reign really began after his father's death. Commodus should be remembered as a monster, a tyrant, who renamed months in his own honor, and who slaughtered his way to become emperor. Am I not merciful? Despite his countless promises to the army to continue his father's attempts of expanding the empire into the territories conquered from the Chatti and Marcomanni, he instead surrendered everything his father had achieved. After the Roman withdrawal, Commodus made a treaty with the Marcomanni. Commodus returned to Rome. It wasn't long before he uncovered the first conspiracy against him. In 182 AD, his own sister, Aeneia Lucilla, and her cousin were planning to kill him. Pompeianus of Antioch was planning to become emperor. It was Pompeianus' nephew who burst out of hiding with a dagger, trying to stab Commodus. Unfortunately, the guards were faster and disarmed him. Not much later, the Praetorian prefect was executed. With the prefect killed, the other remaining prefect, Tigidius Perennis, was left in charge of running the empire because Commodus didn't care about the government. With Perennis in charge, Commodus' life became one long party. He had a palace with 600 girls and boys, some of which were kidnapped. This disgusting man had long orgies and partied all night, every night.
Tell me what you've been doing, busy little bee, or I shall strike down those dearest to you. You shall watch as I bathe in their blood.
It was only a matter of time before Perennis was seen as too powerful by Commodus. Perennis and his entire family were slaughtered. The man who ordered these executions on Commodus' behalf was Cleander. Cleander was infamous for his greed. This was the most corrupt government that ever ruled Rome. But, just as Cleander had Perennis killed, he was executed. Commodus did absolutely nothing to save the head of his government. Later on, Commodus became more and more obsessed with being a gladiator. The Romans were shocked to see their emperor publicly humiliate himself like a slave or prostitute in the arena. He liked to appear in the arena dressed up as the ancient hero Hercules. No doubt, Commodus was completely deranged. The fighters who fought Commodus in the arena stood no chance. All they had were harmless wooden weapons. Many spectators struggled not to laugh out loud at him. Inscribed on the base of one statue of his was that he had slain 12,000 men. It says much about him to proclaim these achievements. In one case, on hearing that an animal fighter killed a lion while on horseback, he had him executed. As if that wasn't enough, Commodus decided that Romans should pay to see the Roman Hercules in the arena. And so he demanded to be paid 1 million sesterces from the gladiatorial fund for every appearance. The emperor almost bankrupted the imperial treasury with his expensive lifestyle. He replenished it by accusing senators of treason and having their property seized. In 191 AD, A fire destroyed a small part of Rome, and Commodus had it rebuilt. But wanting to claim he rebuilt Rome, decided to rename the city after himself. The Praetorian prefect, Latus, decided it was time to stop the madman on the throne. People who supported the plot were placed into key positions. They agreed that Pertinax, the city prefect of Rome, should be emperor. They first tried poisoning Commodus on the evening of December 31st, 192 AD, but he became nauseous and vomited up the poison. Luckily, they had a backup plan. An athlete called Narcissus, who was Commodus' wrestling partner, overpowered and strangled him in his bed on the same night. Though, funny enough, the new emperor Pertinax had Commodus' body exhumed and laid to rest in the mausoleum of Hadrian. Commodus was even deified in 197 AD.
And now, a fireside chat with the creators of A Knight's Night, Godfrey and Jeffrey. People are asking, especially your first Russian fan, why you guys hate Commodus so much.
Well, he was a pedophile, he killed anyone he pleased, he was deranged, and he was a dirty fighter.
Well, those are pretty good reasons to hate him. Jeffrey, how do you feel about Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal of Commodus in the movie Gladiator?
I have a question for Hollywood. Why hasn't he won an Academy Award already?
Now guys, do you have any closing statements to make to the viewers watching this show? Did anyone mention he was a pedophile?
Yes!
Oh, okay, good.
If you guys like this video, give it a like. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe to become a knight today. Goodbye!
Tell me what you've been doing. Busy.